Hey guys, this is David. Welcome to another episode of You're Not Alone. Um, Sorry for I haven't posted in a week. I think I'm gonna do these weekly now because as much as I do wanna post these videos, talking about sad topics often lead me to start remembering, bad memories of the past and all that. And I think for my sake, I kind of want to do this weekly, so like I'm not thinking about them like day to day. As much as I hope that my experiences and just me talking about like stuff that I went through is helping. Like I do want to help, and I won't quit this series, but I'm probably gonna do these like once a week now. Um, to kind of like not really think about it on a day-to-day basis. So I would like to apologize in advance for the sudden change. I don't know if people are looking forward to my day-to-day videos, but um, yeah, I'm gonna start doing these weekly. I will never stop making these videos. I don't think because because just it. I don't think depression can go away like at all, like as much as we want it to. Um, and it's just it's all about the journey, you know. Just seeing from where I was to where I'll end up, and like how I'll deal with that. I think I keep on documenting my experiences, kind of battling through this. And when I say that like it doesn't like go away, I think just for like which I'll talk about right now, in this video, from my experience, it's just like I don't feel like it's going away. Um, it's it's been about almost a month that I've been taking Lexapro, and I have experienced appetite changes in a positive way. I've been eating a lot more than I used to, um, and I haven't really been thinking negatively. But at the same time, I haven't really been thinking happily either, or I haven't been feeling like happy or like energetic, or uh, I'm kind of like emotionless, I guess, in a sense. Sometimes it doesn't feel. I feel like I stagnated now. Of course, I'm way better than where I once was, but I feel like I'm stagnating. Um, I'm not getting lower, but I'm not actually like improving more. I'm just kind of just right where I'm at, you know, just dealing with dark thoughts better than what I previously have been dealing with in the past. I don't let it get to me in a way. I'm way more calm. I'm not really stressed out per se, but I have I don't know. I don't feel happier. um, it's not like I feel content either. It's just I'm just dealing with it better. I'm just emotionless, you know, in a sense. Um, it's kind of weird because in my last psychiatrist visit, they've been like the doctor said that like I made like tremendous improvement, but now I just feel like I haven't like made any like improvement at all. And as I always say, like I want to see some improvement, whether it's like small steps or just like any sign of improvement. Um, and so far, I haven't really seen any. Um, it's I don't know. I go visit the psychiatrist tomorrow, so I'll definitely tell him about what I'm feeling. Um, but so far, yeah, they said it to take a month or two uh, for me to fully feel the effects, but it's been a month in and I haven't really been seeing anything. So I don't know if I'll continue taking Lexapro or I'll need a stronger dosage or maybe a different kind of medication. But in the past couple weeks, that's pretty much what my life has been like so far. Very unmotivated, kind of. Um, I don't have the same drive as I did before. Um, it's weird. I don't know if it's depression kicking in or not. It probably is, but it's mixed. I have all these mixed feelings about like what I'm currently at right now. Um, like I see like I don't see any like changes in my mood. I don't see any changes in like me being like motivated to do stuff or whatever. But at the same time, like I'm like handling certain situations a lot better. Like when I lose in Dota 2, I don't really like get all upset and mad and angry. I just get flustered maybe in that one moment, and then I just let it go, and then I want to continue like playing and go to the next game. Um, I'm no longer thinking dark thoughts actively. Even when I do like or stress out about them, it'll only happen for maybe a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden, like I'll just calm down and I'll feel better. Um, it's very weird, and yeah, I'm at a confusing point in my life right now because a lot of things have actually happened in the past week or so. Um, there's a chance that I might not be living in this apartment complex due to the fact that I did have a robbery happen in my apartment complex or in my building while me and my roommates were inside. Um, this is the second time that it's happened to me. The first time they stole, some people stole a TV, and I was the only person there, and I was completely unaware that they've actually like broke in and stole it until the guy kind of actually opened my door to my room, and like I saw his face, and I had no idea who he was. He had no idea who I was, and he made up this excuse of a story about picking up some kid that we were babysitting, and I told him we don't have a kid like that, and he bolted out the door. Um, in a sense, I was somewhat traumatized in a sense. Um, like I could have like he could have had a weapon, and the fact is that he came into my apartment so easily without me knowing about it. He could have stolen way more like than a simple TV. And he could have injured me like in the slightest. Like I'm not like a very big person. Um, so like it was just a lot of things that like went through the first time, and I told my parents. I called the police, and management over here didn't really do any positives. I do live in University Village in Charlotte, um, and I guess I don't really mean to slander their name. I'm just talking about a personal experience. Whether or not you uh, want to not live here or whatever is totally up to you. But I'm not trying to like persuade you not to live here. I want to get that clear. It's just that an experience like it was handled very poorly. Like I sent them a card. Like I had like I already was complaining about the lock to the door like for a while, and no one came until I got robbed, and then they decided to do stuff, and that's exactly what happened here. My roommates complained about the lock because it didn't really get fixed. Um, yeah, my roommates complained about the lock for a while. No one came, and then we got robbed again, and then someone came. Like it's very poor management um, from this place. They installed a gate, and the gate doesn't really work. The gate is usually open, which is very surprising. Um, but long story short, like it happened twice, and the first time it happened, for me, I was very panicky. I was very paranoid. I started locking the door um, and checking to make sure that it's locked. And if I heard a noise, I would like bolt out into like the living room to kind of see what was going on and look out the little look out the door to kind of see like who's there. Like I was super paranoid. Um, it was yeah, I was paranoid for a time. I actually feared for my life in a sense because it just was not a safe place to live in, and I think that furthered my stress and anxiety a bit more. Um, it didn't push me over the edge per se, but it definitely did not help. It further amplified that feeling. Um, but this time, like I guess I handled it a lot better. Um, I'm still kind of shooken up with it, and my parents are very worried for me. Um, but I'm probably gonna have to file a police report. I don't know. It happened a couple days ago, like on Sunday. So, um, just to have it reported, and hopefully, I don't know if I want to continue living here, to be completely honest. Um, my roommates are great. It's just that like it's just a multitude of things really. Another financial responsibility from my end while I'm trying to recover, and like just the poor management and security around this place. So like I don't really feel super safe. Even if they didn't really like steal anything like I guess major, it's still the fact that like they came into our apartment while we were in our rooms. This is the scary part. Um, I'm starting to lock my door at night, cause I'm just making sure that like nothing happens. It's happened twice. It could happen a third time. It could have been the same people. Who knows? But all I know is that I don't feel safe living here. And I guess I'm trying to figure out the next step to what to do. My mom has offered her support with me living with her in South Carolina, um, and my dad has always offered his support with me with him in Mooresville. Um, so now it's just a matter of like what do I want to do, and what can I get done. What's the best step for me for this next year that I have off? Um, I did get uh, my medical withdrawal forms approved, so now I'm officially withdrawn or on medical leave from UNCC. I'm still a student, I think, but I'm just on medical withdrawal. I have to fill out more forms in order to come back to say that I am back. I think I have a year to do that from February 22nd. So I think I have until next spring to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to re-enroll, which is just a whole nother process. But so I have time to kind of get over this now. I Also, I'm actually gonna go to work fairly soon. After I finish this video, actually. So I got my boss, my colleagues, and my coworkers are very, very understanding, and I'm very blessed to have them. Uh, have them like I'm very blessed to be able to work with them, to be like understanding of my situation, and to like um, it's been a real privilege, considering how I at a time I didn't really give updates. I just didn't show up for work. I gave them some here and there, but I didn't give them like um, like a very concrete update schedule, I guess. Um, so I'm very grateful for them to for me to, one, be able to work even if I am medically withdrawn, and two, to still have my job. Um, it's very it's very encouraging, and it does show that like I don't hate my job in the slightest. Like, I think my job is like pretty awesome. I get to work in like with computers. Like, I was trained, so it's like I have confidence in my skills to like do my job correctly. And if I need to ask help, I can ask help, and I don't feel like there's no shame in asking for help. Like, they're there to help. Um, we're all very professional. Like, I'm working in a professional setting. Um, like, the pay is good, and the hours are very like flexible, because in the end, like, I'm still a student, so they prioritize school over work any day. Um, I'm like I'm very independent in my job, so like I don't have to have like my boss or supervisor like constantly like overwatch me. So there's that independence that they trust me to get the job done, and I don't have to feel like pressured or stressed out that like I'm constantly under like surveillance from them, which is something that like I I I didn't really have in my previous job. Just because like restaurant settings, and like the manager or the owner or whatever is all over the place, and they're making sure everything is going fine. So it's a different setting, but in the end, like, it just put more pressure on me, because whenever I would quote unquote slack off, maybe take like a breather, I would get like like notified, like, hey, like don't lollygag around, like, there's still stuff that needs to be done. Um, it didn't really working over at that Asian restaurant. It's like it was very like fast paced, and with this job, it's very slow paced. Um, there's some days are busier than others. Uh, it's physically demanding, so I get exercise too. I get to walk around and stuff, and it's a very simple job to do. Um, so I like working at the IT department, because it's something that like I'm enjoying, I guess, um, or I have enjoyed. Um, Depression kind of kept me from going to work, and stress and anxiety, stress of just being out in the open. But I think I'm handling it better. I felt fine when I went over to talk to my boss on Monday. So sorry. Now I feel like I can start going back to work now, and that's what I'm probably gonna do. I can only work a max of 20 hours, but that should be enough for me to cover rent. 20 hours a week. So if I work every day, that's like 4 hours a day. So I'm out and about for like 4 hours every day of the week, except for weekends, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Or I can work 5 hours for 4 days, or whatever. It 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 doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm starting to go back to work now. Well, today will be my first day back in a while. Um, so I'm gonna kind of ease my way into it. I'm gonna probably work maybe a couple hours. I don't think I'm ready to work a full shift yet. I'll probably work maybe like 2 or 3 or 2 hours or something. But I kind of want to like get readjusted and get used to the situation, to my work schedule and stuff. Um, it's been very mixed feelings, situations. I had some good situations and bad situations. Now I'm just at this point in my life where I'm just kind of confused on where to go, what to do. Um, my psychiatrist, not my psychiatrist, my therapist, I told him that like I think the next step for now, like I've been talking about these things, and I still want to continue talking about it, but I think I need to get my family together and kind of hash out like a lot of these like issues that I've been talking to him about. I'm not gonna go into detail about that because it's kind of, it's not really personal, but like out of respect for my family, I want to keep it confidential, because it is a family thing for me at least. So, um, but yeah, the next meeting, I need to figure out when. I need to is when I need to get my mom and my dad together, and I just need to tell them what I want to do for right now, and have the confidence to kind of be open with them about a lot of things. Something that like I to this day I'm still kind of not really. Um, it's not like I'm keeping bad secrets. It's just that like I don't know how to express myself to them. Um, just because like my interests at the moment are way different from like what they like originally hoped for me to do. Of course, they tell me that like in the end, like all we care about is your happiness and stuff like that. But it's going to be very hard for me to kind of express. It's still very hard for me to express myself to them. Um, but hopefully, with this meeting with my therapist there, someone who I trust there, I can I can openly get these things off my chest and tell them how I feel, and just be okay with whatever reaction they give me. And I think that's the main problem. Like, if I tell them that like I don't like them, like I feel like I've been treated like a certain way for my entire life. Like, I'm afraid of like I'll get reprimanded, and like I'll get told like, oh, that, like what you're saying is just like totally false or whatever, because like we've done these things for you and stuff like that. And I don't know. I feel like they'll just start making. I don't want to feel this way, but I feel like they'll like. I don't. I guess I right now I don't have confidence in just like expressing my like my opinions and um my thoughts on like how I am to this family or whatever. And I'm just afraid that like I'll just get fact checked on like everything, and then like my my reason for like arguing and my reason for like expressing opinions is just shot down, and in the end nothing gets accomplished, and I just made like an ass of myself essentially. Like I made like a complete fool of myself, and that's what I really don't want. And I don't. I don't feel like it'll go that way, but it's just something that I fear, like, and that's one of the main reasons why like I keep my like I don't even like try to like express myself, because I'm afraid that like that my opinion wouldn't matter, like it won't matter, and I'll just get fact checked on everything, and it's something that right now I can't do by myself. I can't just call them up and say, hey, I need like to talk to you about like some personal things. Like I can't just do that. That's why I need to have a group meeting with them, with my therapist, to kind of hash out these discussions and tell them about what I want to do, or what I want to try to pursue for a little bit. Not more for my entire life, just for a little bit for right now. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll go back to school, and I'll work towards my goal. But I want to try it, and I believe that everyone has the potential to do whatever they want with their life. It's just a matter of how much work they put in. Um, so, but yeah, I think that's all the time I have for right now because it's about 1 o'clock and I should be getting to work fairly soon. So thank you once again for watching this video. And please, as always, remember that no matter what, depression is still depression, stress is still stress, and anxiety is still anxiety. It comes in many shapes and forms, but like at the end of the day, it's still what it is, no matter how severe or how little, you know. Um, um, so just realize that you're not alone when dealing with these things. Everyone goes through them. It's just a matter of how it gets to them, and having people like there to support you, friends, family, whatever. It's very helpful in recovery. Very very helpful. So please reach out to your friends or someone who you can trust, and seek help, please. You'll be doing yourself a huge favor by taking the first step to getting help, because no one has to deal with this alone, and you shouldn't feel like you should deal with this alone. The only way to overcome it is to fight it with people that you trust, and just with other people in groups. That's how you fight depression, I think, and that's what I'm starting to realize in a sense. So thank you once again for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.